there's a lot of paranormal.
Okay, it's all right.
Number suicide.
The upstairs was the bordello.
People would have swore that they seen ghosts in this building here.
He wanders the cellar area as if he's looking for something.
There exists a world parallel to ours, begging to be explored. A place where the rules of our existence don't always apply. Where the shadows of the past live in the present. When we manage to communicate with those who dwell in that world, we learn more about those who came before us and even perhaps where we, ourselves, are heading. It takes a special set of skills to connect with the other world, and we have assembled a team of investigators that embodies those skills. A team comprised of the highly curious and darkly courageous.
Here I am. Take me. I'm in the cell with you. Go ahead.
What was that?
Sensitives.
Something's falling.
You've arrived at your haunted destination.
Jackson, 98 miles east of San Francisco, is nestled in the heart of California's historic gold country. Founded in 1848, after the discovery of gold in the Sierra foothills, Jackson quickly became a bustling mining center and much traversed stop between Sacramento and the southern mines.
Then gold was discovered in the rich hills of California. And as the news traveled far and wide, a new chapter was written in the colorful story of our state. The pastoral life of the hacienda became submerged in the fierce competition of the mining camp, and the light tap of dancing feet gave way to the scrape of miners' boots, as men from all walks of life and from every quarter of the globe followed the paths of the pioneers and beat new trails of their own in their search for the stuff from which dreams are made.
Brothels, saloons, and gambling houses sprang up, lighting the night sky with the red glow of greed and excess. Soul after soul, searching for riches and prestige, moved through the town, bringing their dreams with them and leaving their disappointments to fester in the dust-covered streets. Before the gold rush, countless generations of Miwok, a native people, occupied this verdant patch of land bordered by creeks and springs. Eventually, the Miwok fell victim to their territory being taken over by the onslaught of Spanish and Mexican settlers, and by men of the gold rush, hungry for profit. Tragedy would become no stranger to the streets of Jackson. On the night of August 23, 1862, a fire tore through the streets, replacing the town's decadence with crumbling buildings and destruction. But where there is profit, there is tenacity. Within 2 years, the town was rebuilt. Over 36 Civil War-era buildings line Jackson's historic Main Street to this day. Fire seems to have become a theme for Jackson, as decades later, the worst mining disaster in the history of California struck the town's Argonaut mine. In 1922, 47 men were trapped in a fire that broke out nearly a mile beneath the earth. It took weeks for the bodies to be recovered. One remained undiscovered for an entire year. With intense tragedy comes heightened energy. As energy cannot be destroyed, where do these souls go? Where do the ones who have been unable to move on reside? The National Hotel is one of California's oldest and most notorious establishments. Though newly renovated, with its upscale restaurant and bar, rooms lined with original art and beds piled high with pillows and luxury linens, one feels as if they have stepped back into time when entering its lobby. According to many visitors and locals, it might just be that these lost souls and spirits of the past have chosen to hang their hats right here.
There have been people who would have swore that they seen ghosts in this building here.
Originally built in 1852 as a two-story wooden structure known as the Louisiana House, the National Hotel was one of the victims of the Great Fire of 1862. The brick building erected in its place was renamed, a politically prudent choice for that time, the National Hotel. Over time, perhaps harnessing the conflicting energies of the town and its inhabitants, the struggle for profit, the tragic death and destruction, and the dreams of glory that were, more often than not, never realized, it would become the stage for numerous colorful and bizarre events. These events line the pages of the Book of Shadows, a sort of communal journal where visitors to the hotel have recorded their strange experiences. The book resides in the lobby and is filled with unexplainable events.
I was awakened by a little boy who smelled of sulfur. I thought the room was on fire, but realized it was the smell of his clothes. Room 205.
It's around 3 a.m., and a wandering spirit visits me. The spirit, who I would later learn was named Isabel. Room 204.
Around 3:30 a.m., I felt pressure sitting on the bed. After, there was a strong smell of vanilla and cigarettes. Room 311.
Reports of the ghostly apparition of a young woman has been seen roaming the third floor. Room 311 is believed to be occupied by the ghost of Sarah.
The upstairs was the bordello. 311 was the madam of the bordello. She overseen all of the ladies up there and took care of everything that was going on, all of the business that was up there.
Could this be the same young woman reportedly roaming the third floor? Or are there multiple lost souls looking for a way of life long past?
She'll find a way to let you know she's there. She will move things in the room. She's a bit playful. She does like men.
In the hotel's restaurant, the Stanley Steakhouse, the figure of a cowboy has been seen standing alone near the wine cellar.
He wanders that cellar area as if he's looking for something.
These pages also chronicle the activities of a mischievous couple from beyond, known to proposition hotel guests in room 208.
By that picture. Yes.
I just saw it right there
Oh
with
my
my own
gosh.
eyes.
Oh my gosh.
It was so bright.
Yep.
Okay, there's stuff going on right here, by the way. I'm just going to let you know.
Paragraphs filled with guests hearing children playing in the halls pepper the pages of this leather-bound tome.
There are children here. They play late at night. You can hear them laughing and running up and down the hallway.
Hello, folks. I'm John Wayne.
There have even been sightings of late Hollywood legend John Wayne. John Wayne, an avid poker player, was a frequent guest at the National Hotel. His room of choice was 201, and it is known to this day as the John Wayne Suite.
Went in to have a drink, and who was at the poker table playing with some of the locals was John Wayne. And I was really taken back. Holy cow, I didn't even know he was around town. The John Wayne that I heard at that or saw at that night, his mind was on this poker game, and you could tell. And he was playing with some of the good local poker players here locally that they wanted his money.
I've had some experiences there from day one. Had lots of reports of things in the rooms. There's the lady in white, they call it, and 311. They actually have real names to it, Sarah or something along those lines. But kids playing on the stairwells. I'll walk into the kitchen, and out of the peripherals, like right here, as you're walking by, like somebody just kind of walks by. It's happened to me to a point where I've gone back to check because I'm the only person in the kitchen. I'm thinking, is there, somebody else is in the kitchen, somebody has broken in, or, they're stealing something, and so I got to go check, and there's nobody there.
People keep coming up to me, stopping me and telling me about their experiences because they're really excited that we're doing a study here, and everybody seems to have a story that they want to share. The housekeeper told me a story about how she sees a little girl in like a petit four, a little old-fashioned dress with pockets, and she sticks her hands in those pockets and just kind of stares at her from the corner. A lot of people told me about experiences they've had in and around Jackson, not just here at the hotel. So definitely I would think this place has a hotbed of activity.
But why so much paranormal activity? According to Native American legend, a place where two bodies of water meet is a powerfully spiritual and sacred domain. Water, a fantastic energy conductor, is also believed by paranormal researchers to be a sort of catalyst for heightened activity. The surrounding waters of Jackson appear to be no exception. The National Hotel, perched on the banks of the town's surrounding creeks and waterways, might just be the perfect gathering spot for the town's unsettled energy and restless spirits. On a quest for answers, the Hauntology team arrives, eager to begin their investigation. Questions already forming in their minds. What secrets does this place hold? And will it give those secrets up?
Pond 5.
As the sun sets over the roofs of the historic buildings, darkness spills over the storied streets of Jackson. With that, it's time to investigate.
How about I borrow your motion sensor, set up like a perimeter?
Yeah.
And then can you get the lights?
With the doors locked against the outside world, the Hauntology team begins its work in the kitchen area, where several and varied instances of paranormal activity have been reported. As Aaron performs an initial sweep of the restaurant's dining room, Debbie and Kara attempt a spirit box session in the bar.
That is so weird. I've never heard it do that. Can you tell us what your name is, please? You made that weird sound again.
Yeah. And it's always after we ask the question.
Yeah. Do you want us to try to communicate with you a different way? So I heard a male voice.
Yeah.
There's something there. Must be like a machine or something, because it's a steady light source.
Erin continues her sweep of the restaurant.
Not getting anything on the EMF in here.
After attempting to communicate with the other side using the more modern tools of the trade, the team decides to dabble with some more antique methods, such as the pendulum, dowsing rods, and finally, table tipping.
So if there's any spirits in here that would like to communicate with us through this table, can you please move the table towards Aaron?
Table tipping yields little more than a backache for Aaron, Debbie, and Kara. The group has cast its net wide with both modern and vintage attempts at communication, but is still unsatisfied. They continue on.
It seems like the kitchen's really active.
Debbie continues the search with a sweep of the restaurant's kitchen area using the thermal imaging camera, a camera that senses heat. She keeps her eyes sharp, looking for anomalies. This is what it looks like through this camera. And this is what it looks like to our team members' naked eyes. Pure darkness. The women investigate claims of an unusual mist in the area where Chuck had witnessed one earlier.
All of a sudden, there's this like misty cloud deal in the back door area.
Can you tell me who you are?
Suddenly, an undeniable EVP comes through. A plea for help from the beyond.
Connected. Connected.
As the group begins to set up in the main kitchen area, things seem to get cooking.
I was gonna walk back. Did you hear that? I just said it. I'm not even there.
It's following you.
When I walked through there before, I could feel. It was just creepy.
The motion sensor that Debbie has just set goes off in the next room, a room that is empty, at least of all living things. Something had to set the sensor off, but who or what? But things are just getting started. Immediately after Kara asks whether the team should move into the room where the motion sensor went off, Jim hears a very clear disembodied voice in his right ear, answering with a definitive yeah.
Oh, I just heard a yeah in my right ear.
Yeah, we want to go in there?
It went, yeah.
It wasn't me.
Well, then let's go in there.
Let's go.
Let's go. They want us
do it.
in there. Let's go. Can you touch this device here? These will light up when you touch it. We will know that you're here with us. You could do that for me, please. That would be... Oh, thank you.
The periscope, a device that senses static electricity, starts going off for no reason. At least no earthly reason. In fact, the periscope cannot be set off by humans. It may not be such a coincidence that the periscope is sensing the presence of static electricity in the same area where the group has been hearing unexplained sounds.
Something moved in that room over here.
Was it that room that you heard us?
Smells like cat litter in there. That was me. Sorry.
Did you just hear something? Like a voice?
Me?
No, it wasn't you.
I said something. I said scare the crap out of me.
Huh?
Did it sound like that?
Sound
like
like
my
what?
voice?
No.
Listen closely to hear yet another disembodied voice demand that the team get out.
It smells like cat litter in there. That was me. Sorry.
Interestingly, not only were both these voices picked up by the crew's audio equipment, they were heard by the very ears of the team members in the room.
Ouch. Yeah, I'm getting the chest tightness right now. But where I picked it up at first was over off of, or walking here in front of the red room, but walking to the kitchen. And my chest is killing me right now.
And this is just going off.
That just...
Try sitting on something.
I feel like you died of a heart attack. Is that true?
What was that? Is that a bird? No, it was like almost like someone whistling or something, and now that's going off again. It was like back there.
The sound of someone whistling in the other room coincides with a device called a REM-PODS alarm. Make no mistake, someone or something is letting its presence be known.
Huh. Sounds like a whistle.
Yeah. And there's no door or window.
I forgot.
Oh.
I was like, where did I put it?
The team moves the investigation into the guest rooms, focusing on room 208, a room famous for guests' claims of a mysterious couple trying to engage them in strange activities.
My name is George. This is Debbie.
Hello.
And we're trying to make contact with you. Can you give us your first name, please? We're not here to harm you. We just want to talk to you.
We're here and we have no idea who's here with us. I felt somebody near the door. Can you come on over here and talk with us, please?
An eerie stillness fills the room, as if the spirits are intentionally waiting, watching, holding back. It proves to be the calm before the storm.
I feel that they're just watching us right now.
So just touch my finger. Just now. That was me talking.
Debbie's inside by the bed by herself. You want to go visit her, that's fine.
Just touch me again.
You got touched?
Yeah. With my finger. Twice. You touch me again? Wait, what was that? What the hell was that over there? Okay, there's stuff going on right here, by the way. I'm just gonna let you know.
Can you go over there?
Oh, I can feel...
Can you walk closer to that picture?
Yeah. I'm just seeing lights all over. Oh, I got the chills up and down my body. Ooh.
Yes?
No, like this is like what it looks like. It's like a pocket of energy. Energy just swirling. Oh. Okay. That thing.
What do you got?
There's like shadows.
Really?
I don't think that's from the infrared.
No.
No.
Strange light anomalies in the corner of the room begin to catch Debbie's eye, off camera, as if the spirits are hiding.
Oh, wow.
What do you feel?
It's like she's trying to manifest.
George moves to the corner of the room with Debbie and instantly begins to get the chills.
There's just all kinds of energies all over behind this chair, just whirling. If you could just stand here.
Well, I'm getting chills.
Uh-huh.
Are you behind this chair right here? Can you please? Well, I'm getting chills all the way down my leg.
Exactly. I have chills everywhere too.
Something seems to be trying to manifest, inspiring George to play back his EVP recorder in hopes of getting some more information about who or what is in the room with them.
I'm getting a female.
I think you're right. I am too. It's soft.
It's not.
What is your name?
It's different. It's not very intense.
Give us your first name, please, if you're here with us.
What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
If you're here with us.
The term draw down was a saying often used in the Wild West by gunfighters to provoke a duel. Could this be the spirit of a gunfighter threatened by the team's presence? Is he trying to protect the woman in the corner, trying to manifest? Or is he trying to keep her to himself?
Play back this recorder.
Yeah, please. And I'm going to keep an eye on you because I think they're attracted to you, or she likes you, or...
Okay. You can touch me, play with my hair. We're just trying to listen if you left We can hear your voice on this recorder.
We can hear your voice on this recorder.
Can you reach out? What was that?
I don't know.
What was that?
Yeah.
Go back. Go if you can, or you can't, huh?
Can you reach out?
Whoa.
Okay, yep. Let me see if I can slow mo. So feel free to come over here and join
Just touch my
me.
finger. Just now. That was me talking.
So just touch my finger. Just now.
Just touch me again.
You got a touch?
Yeah. On my finger.
Do you like her? Her name is Debbie. Can you tell her or I'll record your name, please?
It makes one wonder what type of activities these spirits have in mind.
Why don't you lay on the bed?
I was just thinking about that.
Lay on the bed. And, yeah, well there she is. She's on the bed.
Tell me what you feel.
What I feel, I feel that I feel that there might be a man and woman here, but I actually feel that they're into something that's a little bit risky. And he's watching her in the corner. I think he's in the corner, just sitting by the chair.
Here or
yeah,
there?
no. Oh, the chair's behind. Yeah, over there. Yes,
She was here.
Right, and
I feel he's here.
Exactly.
And do you think it almost feels like? Tell me if I'm.
No,
correct,
please go.
Like they're up. Well, you just said, like they're in cahoots.
Yes.
Like okay, let me,
He's just watching.
Warm her up and hey.
Can you
let her know?
Can you
that I'm here? So, what is it that you're doing in here?
What do you want from her? What do you want from Deb? Her name is Debbie. What do you want? She's game. I think. Can you just, if you want her to be your friend, you have to speak in that recorder and tell us your name. Tell her your name. That's the only way it's going to work.
Listen closely as the camera's audio captures a decisively clear female voice responding to George's question.
The girl wants to. I feel like the woman wants to tell you, but he's like, no. The girl wants to. I feel like the woman wants to tell you, but he's like, no.
This further validates what George and Debbie have been sensing.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
Got the recorder. Is your name Roberta or Rose?
But wait, is George getting too personal? After George picks up on a possible name, a disembodied voice responds, and she doesn't sound happy.
It was something.
It was something.
And I got Robert, but for him.
Okay.
Is she correct?
I had a great time doing this investigation in Jackson. I felt everybody in Jackson was super friendly, super welcoming to us. A lot of people were maybe not believers, but once they found out what we were doing, they wanted to tell us their stories. The food here was great. I'm not just promoting the steakhouse, but we had food here twice, and it was amazing. We ate at the little diners in town. It was awesome. The quirkiness of the town is great. The people are interesting. It's a great tourist stop. I'm from Los Angeles. I've never been up to this part of California, and now I want to make it something that I do every few years because it's cute here.
Although many questions remain.
Oh my God.
Clearly someone or something was communicating with the team. Despite all the tools and natural abilities of the team members, the veil between the living and the dead remains opaque, yet woven with possibility.
Thank you.
Still, intelligent responses to the team's questions, the alarms of the devices signaling the presence of something else, and the experiences described by locals and hotel guests alike.
My boyfriend got pushed from an unknown being.
There have been people who swore that they seen ghosts in this building here.
All confirm that there are indeed intelligent spirits sharing the National Hotel with the living. But the hauntology journey for truth and answers is just beginning. This town, fraught with history, tragedy, hope, and sorrow, harbors many spirits yet to be heard and secrets to be revealed. The team will endeavor to unravel the many mysteries of Jackson, California. To check out this haunted location, log on to and make this location your next haunted destination.